Hello guys, welcome back to our channel, and on today's video we are going to talk about driving classes. Which classes do you need to join Uber business if you are someone going for the first time at a driving school, and what are the meanings of these classes that we have in Kenyan driving licenses, because these were new classes that were introduced I think by the NTSA some years back. So let's try to explain and which class will give you a chance to drive a matatu, a bus, anything. Here on this video you will find both Uber and even matatus. Now the classes always start from A to G. These are the classes that we have. They start from A to G. And class A, from A1, some of them are subdivided A, B, C. The main classes are A, B, C, D, E, F, G. These are the classes and how they are subdivided. Now class A is also a subdivided class. Class A1, we have class A1. Now you will now ride from up to 50cc engines. These are now motorbikes and scooters. Age must be 16 and above. Do you know that a 16-year-old can acquire a driving license in Kenya, but has to ride on a smaller engine of 50cc and below? From 0 to 50cc, that means even a bicycle should have, because some bicycles are 21 speed. Now A2 is meant for light motorcycles, can carry passengers. I think these are the 100cc's, Boxer 100. These are small cars. You small bikes, light bikes, you must be 18 years old. From there now ni mabazenga. A3 at least. These are A3 is for the light motorcycles and three-wheelers. So here you will need a minimum of experience, at least 1 year experience of any class A. Maybe it's a motorbike or the one for the 50cc. So you will need at least one of them. So on after that you will now go for the A3, that is a three-wheeler. The likes of tuk-tuk, you will need an endorsement after you have a 1 year experience of a motorcycle. So hakuna kuvuka nduthi, usidharau watu wasenke ati unaanza na tuk-tuk. No, you will have to start from somewhere. Now we are going to B. These are now small cars, the private cars from class B. From B now, these are private cars. Here you can drive your Kadudu very well, but private. Now B1 now is a light vehicle, automatic. Must be automatic. B1 usipatikane umeguza 3 pedals. You should not touch any 3 pedals if you have a B1. Light vehicles, automatic. B2, light vehicles, manual. Only manual cars. No, with this one I don't know whether you can also drive an automatic. I'm not really sure. Now B3, professional or commercial use. Now from here, Uber driver, Kadere. B3 when Kadere, you can drive a PSV, but you will go for an endorsement for the D1 so that you can have a PSV juu unabeba watu. But from here now you are good to go for the Uber. Age should be 21 if I'm not wrong. Even the tuk-tuks 21 and above. So remember all this. The age also matters. So ukienda upigiwe vitu na miaka kwa ID nasema we ni mwanafunzi, kwesa wewe potelea pote. B is a private, not exceeding. So B I think is for some of these cars that are used for deliveries, but private, not exceeding 3.5 tons. You understand? Class B plane, you can drive these small cargo delivery cars, but not exceeding 3.5 tons. C, now you are going for the trucks and lorries. From C now, trucks and lorries. C plane is a light goods vehicle. A light goods vehicle from 3.5. Now this one takes it from where the B left it. Now light good exceeding 3.5 but not going more than 7.5. Hiyo gari now here the maximum weight with the C you can drive with the C is 7.5 tons. Usisahau C1, because also C is a subdivided class. C1 now with the C1 is a light trucks and lorries. Minimum age must be 18. But private, these are like private because you are risking only your life. So here you don't need much experience. At 18, you can just go to driving school and tomorrow you are on the road. You don't need a lot of experience because unabeba mizigo. C2 requires 2 years of B experience. I think any B, I don't know, but B experience. They have said it's a B experience. So it requires 2 years. Here is where the experience starts. 2 years, 2 years, 2 years. Yeah. So also these classes, some of them depend on each other. So that one can also be explained by driving schools and the NTSA experts, how these classes relate. Because there are some classes you can go and learn 2 of them, but some you can just go one per each. So it will depend on which class are you going for, and they will explain to you. Ask at the driving school so that you don't make mistakes on what you want. Now we are going to the D. Now here C2 requires 2 years of B experience. Okay, that one I've read. CE. These are trucks and trailers. These are trucks and trailers. CE. No, I think it's E. Trucks and trailers. Now, D1. No, the moment you touch D, you are now on a PSV. Passenger vehicle. Passenger vehicles. You are now allowed to carry people. Now, class D. D1, 7-seater maximum. Unaweza endesha tu Noah. Taxi za Noah, Alphard. I don't know, these 7-seaters, not exceeding that. You can only carry 7 passengers. D2, large minibuses, like the 33-seater. Like me now, I have a D1. If I want to drive a bigger car like the 33-seaters, Denganyas, I have to go back to school for the D2, larger buses, 33-seater. Now, D3, now you are a big boy, you are dining with the big men, and now you can drive 64. Buses Agedo 45. I think this is where they fall. Up to 34. So I think if you have the D3, you can, I don't know whether you will be allowed to go for both. Now, we are now going to, after D, we have this class F also. Class F is for the special class. Special. Kama uwe ni kiwete, labda mguu moja iko na shida. Now, this one is for the kiwetes, people with the special people. Let's call them the special people. I don't know. I think kiwete is a bad language, so let's say special people. Special people. My apologies. Class F is for the special people. And you must have a letter from a well-known hospital like Kenyatta and other hospitals that are well-known. And also class G. I told you it was from A to G. Class G now, you are now dealing with the excavators, heavy machineries, excavators, tinga kama zote, forklift. That class is where you belong. Now, the B3 will give you an Uber chance, but you must have an experience of 4 years so that you can go for a PSB. Because remember, professional or commercial use. B3 is for the professional or commercial use. But this one here now, it is meant for a light, I think light taxi, but for professional use. So if our government would terminate something like a PSV on taxis, with the B3 you would go directly to driving a taxi. So B3 will give you a chance to drive a taxi. It is meant, B is for light passenger vehicle endorsement for class C1, light goods vehicle. You understand? Class B light is meant for light passenger vehicles, endorsement for class C1, C1, which is a light goods vehicles. You understand? So B3 will give you a chance after 4 years to go for D1. But also for a B3, you need some experience from the C whatever. So it is a process that you have to start and also be consistent, because any mistake you will suffer. So today, nowadays, driving is also a professionalism. Usitudharau wewe, nika process. It goes sometimes up to 6 years. To drive a matatu, it will take time. You understand? It will take like, I don't know, 6 years or 7, because you will be required with a 2 years of class C, class B, like that until you reach the D3, D2. So it's a process. Driving is a process and you have to go. So kwa wale wameanza na boda, they are on the right track. From border, you can drive anything going forward. But if you start with these other things, sometimes you will be required to go back so that you can drive a tuk-tuk. You understand? So please remember, B3 is one of the best. But maybe kufika hapo, you will need other classes behind you. They will tell you, just ask at the driving school which classes you can combine and which ones you must wait for 2 years so that you can go back to school, because some classes you cannot combine them. Hello guys, please subscribe to our channels, give us a like, leave us a comment on what you think we should change, and please, thank you for watching.